Good early morning. This is gonna be a quick live. I was up last night looking at a live, took that medicine, fell asleep, woke back up, the live was still on. I was there long enough for the live to end, maybe like 15 minutes later. So now guess what? I'm sitting up looking real special all by myself. So I just decided to come on here and say a couple of things and laugh at my damn self for having a jacked up schedule. Boy, I tell you, the life of taking damn medication. Anywho, I was just laughing at myself and just thought I'd share that. Let's see here. Yeah, looking real good and crazy. So, uh, with that being said, I guess I'll finish drinking my coffee and I don't know. Look at something old on TV. I like old movies, Turner Classic movies. So maybe I'll thumb through those or do something. Good morning, Steel Cross. Oh, I did. I know. No. Not early time morning. No, Lord Jesus. I have my hand over I got my paper over the camera now trying to adjust it. I'll flip this mug all the way around. But how are you? Good morning. Guess what, still? I still haven't figured out how to go into this um you know what I was talking about, the damn wrench stuff, but I don't know the way it is now. I think I'll just do what I've been doing. Come on here a little and talk. Oh, that's what's up. I hope you get a response. I really do. I I guess a few people channels that I was going to um are just not speaking to me, but I don't care. It don't make me a bit of difference. I good morning to Miss Diva. I think that's what I saw. Um but you know the way that it's going now, still I'm just going I can't do anything but be me, you know. Uh Regardless of how much I like the person and everything, if they're feeling the way that they're feeling about me for whatever reason, I can't change that. And I shouldn't even have to explain that because for one, I don't talk about anybody. And when I hear people talking about other people that I do frequent their chat, what the hell do they want me to do? You know, I can't speak on anybody's behalf because I don't know what the hell is going on, what transpired, or any of that. All I know is I came on here as a subscriber to a couple of them, and whatever they had from the past is what they had from the past. So I don't know. Hey, Miss Anointed, blessings, my sister. Thank you so much, Casey Detox Diva. Thank you so much. Yes, still, that's what I said too. Oh, Miss Anointed Girl, me and you need to talk personally. I'm I'm doing just fine. Thank you so much. And how are you? Oh shoot, I ain't worried about nobody joining my live still. I just come on here to, because I have grandkids. And like I said, this is gonna be a vlog for them to go back to, hell, when I'm dead and gone, so they could sit up and say, "Well, look at Grandma. She was sitting up on YouTube, just running her mouth like she always does." So I mean, they know who I am. They know my struggle. So it's basically more for them and something for my daughter to have, like I said, when I'm dead and gone. Oh, Miss Anointed, girl, the fair is here, right? And it's right here outside of Queensboro. Why they got a Photoshop picture of the helicopter that they say somebody stole and sat down in Moortown? I died laughing. It was too funny. Now, who the hell's going to steal the helicopter and take it to Moortown? And then they set it down by the Illinois projects. Yes, Miss Anointed. then the picture was photoshopped. Then they said project babies want to have fun too. Now that right there, that kind of pissed me off. Cause what you mean about project babies? I'm like, for real? I said, boy, boy, boy. They're not talking about any of the things that are going on while the elections are going on here in the city. The potholes are getting bigger. The sidewalks are all crumbling and degraded and everything. Hell, I fell the other day when I was taking my walk. Why? Because the sidewalks tore up. Yeah, it's been, it sure is more killings. I don't know how you know. They still robbing the pizza men. Uh, just well, let's see. Today is what day is it? Somebody help me. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Okay, so Monday night, Miss Anointed, they robbed a pizza man down there on Hearn and shot that boy in his head and killed him, right? So of course, when the police came up, body had scattered and whatnot. They found weed in the car, weed outside on the ground. It was off of Hearn and Wagner in Sunset. I think that's in Sunset Acres. So, they're still looking for the person that killed him. I don't know if it was the Domino's. I just know that they robbed the pizza man. They didn't say what pizza man it was. Pizza. But the robbing of the pizza man and the killing was on the same day, just two different places. Then, somebody got killed over there in Bossier City. My son's father lives over there. And he was telling me about that. So that makes three. But if you get a chance to go to Fox 33, Miss Anointed, for here in Shreveport. And they tell every damn thing from the rooter to the tutor. Channel 12 and Channel 3, they kind of buffer a little, they don't put everything in. They don't put everything in. But that's just in case you want to, see what's going on at home. Yes, I love Timmy Lane. He and my daughter are friends. They had a mutual friend that passed away. And that's how I got acquainted with them, because my granddaughter loves Timmy Lane. They talked about Timmy too, wanted to give him a hard time. They tried to kill Timmy. Pissed me off. I can admit when I'm wrong too as a woman still. ain't. I mean, it was a while back, Miss Anointed, but they did. They tried to kill him. You know, they was hating on Timmy because he's not what the people, some of the men folk want him to be, I should say. You know how they always want to call him gay and a punk and, all those types of things. I don't see that in Timmy Lane. I see a young black man on his grind the correct way, putting out information, trying to help his community. Matters a damn what his sexuality is. I don't understand why people go into that. People are so crazy. If he's not trying to do anything with you, what the hell are you worried about it for? I usually try to, I don't know, people are just crazy. They expect too much out of others that they don't expect from themselves. And I don't expect anybody to speak on my behalf because I can speak on my own behalf. What I feel about a person is not going to make that next person feel that same way. Shut up. How the hell can you be sending too many messages? See, I don't get that. YouTube need to be telling people they be sending too many messages when people be on here with that old madness. That's what they need to be doing. But it's a way for them to get paid too off of these channel holders' content. So I feel like they got a part in keeping the messiness going too. I don't even go into people's chats now because I don't know. It's like when they see my name after I've been in other people's chats, you know how they ignore you and they won't speak, or the person that's in there that's feeling some type of way because of the goings ons, they won't speak and all that. I just think it's disrespectful. When I go to people's chats, I say hello to the channel holder. I say hello to the chat. I don't care if you don't speak to me or not. That is fine and dandy. It's childish, especially when it's for some stuff that you don't know anything about. But anywho, I ain't gonna be talking about that mess. I seen your videos with them shrimp. Girl, them shrimp was looking delicious. Oh, and I'm sorry for anybody else who's in the chat. I wasn't ignoring you. It's just that Miss Anointed and I have a connection with where I live at. And it feels good to talk to somebody that knows what I'm talking about. I'm going to have to, you know what, Miss Anointed? I don't even be getting my notifications for when Receipt City come on. Yes, ma'am, I do. I don't be on it, but I do have one. Good morning, Miss I Am Angel. How are you? Very motivational speaker. I love your accent from New York. I just love you. You are so sweet. One of my best friends was from New York and he's passed away now, but I just love that fire. That's fine. Hey, anyone is welcome. Oh, Miss Angel, you know Casey Detox? Okay, I feel much better now because it's a lot of people that I don't know. And if Miss Angel knows who you are, Miss Detox, You are very welcome. Very welcome. And I appreciate you for coming in too. Thank you, Miss Angel. Thank you, Miss Detox. I don't, is it a picture showing of me in my thumbnail? I hope not. I'm seeing something that looks very, very, very discouraging. Okay, okay. Like I said, I'm new to this, guys. I don't know trolls. I don't know subs from other channels. I'm new to this, so and I don't want to find myself in a position to where I'm caught up into something and I don't even know it. You know what I mean? And I listened to something that you said the other day, Miss Angel, when I was in your chat, about how people are doing all kind of things and the type of job that you have, and you can find out who it is. I sure hope that you're not going through that anymore. Yes. Troll kings and queens and all kinds of stuff like that. I don't even recognize it, and I'm a wrench and well, a couple of people's chats, and they probably done took it back now, but that's okay because I considered myself to be a mod in training. I'm still trying to figure out who's trolling. I basically know um, who some of them are just by what they say. Now, as far as it goes by name, no, I would never guess it would be a troll. The only way I know it is one, like I said, if they're being disrespectful or racist or something like that. Yes, yes, they do. Y'all, I thought a wrench meant that you could talk all you wanted and so that you wouldn't get those little red letters at the end like I used to get. That's what I thought it was for until I got a better understanding. I've also learned about if a person has more than one channel or two channels or whatever, they have different content on different channels. So different people throughout the chat have wrenches on different pages because they are there to do different things. Okay, well, I know it now, Miss Anointed. I know it now. But with all the foolery that's going on, like I said, I'm going to stick to the chats that I started with when I came on YouTube and mind my business. I will go to other ones, if their content is good. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's basically what I do, Miss Angel. I don't work for the city or anything, but I have a visual impairment. And so when I'm out, I try to bring awareness to people to not forget, certain things that we need in the community. Like I was saying before you came on, I went to take my walk the other day, and it's election time. So, people are lying, wanting to get those seats and everything. But hell, I'm still seeing potholes in the street. Our sidewalks are torn up. And I fell. And man, oh man, talk about hurting my doggone knee and hip. I did that, but me either. So those are the things that, I encounter daily in my real life off of YouTube. I got me some Epsom salt and soaked that knee, wrapped it up in an ace bandage, and kept it kicking. Amen, it sure does. That's what I do when I wake up in the morning and I can't go back to sleep and I'm up. I sit and I talk to the Lord before I do anything. It's all quiet and peaceful. It's the best time. And I think that you can receive the message that he gives to you clearer because it's peaceful. And that's what I do. I pray for people and people may not even know it. And he built us that way. He created us that way to be loving toward one another. But what do you do when a person... I was in Michi's chat, let's see, yesterday. I think it was, yeah, before I went to my appointment. And I was asking her, um, how do you help somebody that pushes you away? What do you do? Do you keep trying to help them and they're saying slanderous things? They're being mean. How do you help a person like that? You know, my heart goes out to anybody that really needs help, whether it's mentally, physically. I can do what I can to help financially, you know. Yeah, I figured that. That's what I've done it already too, Angel. I do know that once you pray with all of your heart about something, you walk away and leave it alone and let God handle it. And that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. I had somebody tell me that I was bad energy to them, and it shocked me because I don't consider myself to be bad energy. You can't tell me something that I know that I'm not, and that's okay. And I still have mad respect for this person, and I still watch the content that they put out because it is very good content. It's not misleading at all. So I just don't say anything when I go in the chat. I just listen. And I still thank them for that information. They just don't know it. They just don't know it. And still, I'm so sorry. Usually I try to do it in the morning because I know that you're working. And if nobody else is listening to me or chatting with me, you do. You do. And I appreciate that with all of my heart. What y'all talking about? I done missed something. Okay, I'm lost. Like I said, I'm not good at this excuse me, channel holding stuff, but I'll get better. Sorry guys, I had to make a phone call and get my daughter up. It's time for her to get up. I do, Miss Angel. You know, and the crazy thing about it is that I got pushed away um without understanding why I was being pushed away. I didn't even get an opportunity to see what it was that I had done, if I had offended you or how I had offended you or whatnot. So, I don't know. Miss Angel, they couldn't even stop me with a 10-ton truck. Okay? Because for one thing, I'm living through something that they are not, and that they cannot even imagine living. Like, uh, when you don't have your vision like you had as a kid, and doing what I do as an adult, they can't stop me. I can teach them and tell them things right now to prepare themselves, or to get an understanding of what it may be like if they happen to go through what I go through, or maybe someone else that they know is impaired visually, and the things that they could do to help them, on a daily basis. I can teach people that, but if I'm not given the opportunity, hey, I can't put the information out to them to where they could go to different agencies, things that they can talk over with their doctors, because not only does being visually disabled affect your other physical attributes. Well, like, I can hear better, than a lot of people. I can smell better. My sense of taste, my sense of smell, all of those things have been heightened, but it throws your equilibrium off. Your balance is off when you walk. Sometimes when I'm walking, I feel like I'm falling, you know, and that's something else that I could get someone to understand on a different level with somebody else that they're trying to help. You know, these what do they call them? Oh gosh, what do they call those people they send out to home health aides? Okay, I can teach home health aides what to look for in a person, especially when they have diabetes, and they got other things going on, and they take certain medications. I can help them better understand their client, so that it won't be a frustration with them, like they're not, being able to help them. Okay, I'm reading something that you said, Miss Anointed. Y'all, hold on. I'm trying to play catch up. People can be mean sometimes and don't take it personal. Just don't allow them in your personal space. Oh, I don't take anything personal. You know, I'm a questioner, and I think that's what make people think that I'm taking it personal. Um, because for every action there is a reaction. I want to know. That's just a human thing to me. I want to know. If I have offended you, please tell me, because I'm an Aquarius, and sometimes what I say, it just comes out, and it's not to be mean to anyone at all. It's just my opinion, and I guess it's my deliverance of it that may make people feel like, well, damn, you could have said that better, or, whatever. But to me, that's just how it came out. And I like to ask questions, because, hell, if I'm asking a question, that means I myself am not understanding what you're saying, or where you're coming from, or where you're trying to go with that. And when you ask those questions and they go to blocking you and talking crazy to you, I mean. My aunt does that. They have a prayer group. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Angel. Yes, ma'am. And yes, ma'am. Miss Anointed, my auntie has a prayer group. Oh, and that's another thing. Oh, my goodness. Religion. I respect all religions. But y'all, when I tell y'all that at 11 years old, it was my choice. My choice. My mama wasn't at home. And when your mom's not at home, you're not supposed to answer the door. I did. And I got this book from this lady called My Book of Bible Stories, and I read it. And I showed it to my mama. Well, long story short, it was two people from the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses. And ever since I've been 11 years old, I've never celebrated a holiday after that or anything. So when I say that I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, people start looking at me crazy, and they run for the hills. It's a cult. And I, and it just tripped me out. I feel like people can worship where they want and how they want. Don't discriminate against me when I say Jehovah's Witness and you tell me you're a Baptist. It's disrespectful to me. So I learned a lot, and I read the Bible a lot. Why you say that, Miss Anointed? I don't knock anybody for how they serve the Lord. I don't tell anybody that they're wrong. I really don't get into conversations, because it's always turns into a ugly thing with people. And I'm trying to figure out, how can you turn this into an ugly thing, and we're talking about the Lord. I guess it's because people uh, feel different about how they serve. Oh yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's wonderful. I've heard you talking about the scriptures, Miss Anointed, and I love it, because it gives me encouragement, and then it puts something on my mind that I may have forgotten about. You know what I mean? Right. I like to think about all of the strong women that were in the Bible that people don't think about. Like I try to have a sisterhood with some people like Ruth and Naomi. You know what I mean? It doesn't go that well. It does not go that well. I'm not here to tear down my sister. I want us to work together, regardless of what her past or what my past is. If we're coming together for a greater cause, I can get with that. I really don't care about people's past. As long as they've made amends with that man up above, they don't have to make amends with me unless I'm the person that they had the problem with. I just, But I thank you guys for even being in here. Miss Anointed, I got a special connection with you, and I really do appreciate you coming in here this morning because your butt never sleeps, lady. When do you go to sleep? Oh, yes, it is very necessary. And I am a forgiving person, you know. Uh, but you only have one time to do something to me, and I can forgive you, but I won't give you the opportunity to do it again. And I will cut you off. I don't have to speak to you, and it's not out of being malicious. It's just that I'm not trying to give you the opportunity to do it to me again, to where I have to get to the point to where I know the Bible says, forgive up to 77 times, but he also gave us common sense and discernment not to be a fool for anybody. And that's what I'm not going to do. I'm not sleepy either. I read my little daily text and everything. I prayed. I'm struggling. I don't know if I want to drink me some Kool-Aid or if I want to go fix me some coffee. Boy, I crack myself up sometimes. I'm just a big old cornball, y'all, for real. I'm just a big old cornball. Oh, I do. I forgive, keep it moving, and won't even speak. Now, if I see you in, a public place and you say hello, I can be cordial as well. And that's going to be about the extent of it. But as far as these YouTube streets, oh, ain't no looking back. No, coffee makes me sleepy. I can go to sleep after drinking me some coffee. It doesn't keep me up. I wish it did. Maybe I wouldn't miss so much. But that medicine makes me sleep, so I've learned not to fight that too. Yeah, my doctor told me. Because, I had two heart attacks back to back last year in October. So it's been a year. My doctor told me, Miss Douglas, we prescribed you this medicine for a reason. And I'm like, okay, I know. He says, so when you get sleepy, why don't you just lay down and let your body heal itself and let the medicine work? Y'all should have seen how I was looking at him because I'm a TV junkie. Well, I was. The haves and the have-nots, Empire. I never watched Power at all. I've never seen that. And, just regular TV because I don't have cable. I'm not paying all that money for that mess. And, oh, you too, Miss Angel. Have a great day. Great, wonderful working day. Be blessed. And thank you for coming in. And so, here lately, y'all, when I take that medicine and I feel it kicking in, I lay down and I go to sleep. My daughter lives across the parking lot from me. So my grandkids come and they have me I don't know, my granddaughter, she draws pictures and stuff like that. Y'all, I be so sleepy. When I tell you, I get sleepy and it start getting good and I get woken up. or awaken. I'm cranky. I be looking at them kids and I want to fight them because I don't feel like getting up. But I solved that problem. I got keys made so now everybody can let their own selves in. If I'm in here asleep, get what the heck you want and get out of here. Don't bother me. Wake me up if the house is on fire. Oh, excuse me. There was a yawn. You talking to me, Miss Anointed? Oh, that was a cue. Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am. Yes, that's where I'm at. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can say it in here. Don't nobody know where it's at. I could care less about. I don't have no problems with anybody, so I'm trying to figure out what would anybody be looking me up for anyway. For real. I'm just the old lady that live in Queensboro. And if you're trying to get to me, they're going to ask you 1,511 questions. They're not going to tell you exactly where I live at until they know what your intentions are. And that's just because of the community that I live in and the people that I live around are very protective. It's a bunch of old men with pistols. And boy, Hardy, they'll be ready to shoot a squirrel. Oh, Lord. You know them squirrels and them raccoons be all up over here missing on it, tearing up the trash, all kind of stuff. The big old ass raccoons, excuse my French, but I had to put it that way. Them things are big. No, I can't say that I do. I know some I know some Morelands. I know some Lewises. I know some Lowrys. Uh, I know some Arkansas from up there on that Cooper Road, though. Do you know any of those Arkansas off the Cooper Road? Do you know of Billy Ray, Arkansas? Dang, I don't have anybody to talk to about him. That old man won't leave me alone, Miss Anointed. He be chasing me, girl. When I go check my mail, I be looking all around, trying to make sure I don't see him before he see me. I take out running back to the house. I'm an old man magnet, 60 plus. I don't know why they won't leave me alone. I haven't even turned 50 yet. Dang. Let me get my last couple of years of my 40s out. Then maybe I could think about it. I said maybe. But for right now, I'm single and that's what the Lord wants and I'm happy. Oh, okay. Well, they got it hot up over there. I mean, they got it hot all up in Sunset Acres, looking for whoever shot that boy in the head. And all I can think about every time this happens is, what are those mothers thinking and what are they going through? Because everybody assumes that just because these young men are out here doing what they're doing, that their parents know what they're doing and condone it. But that's not all the time true. A lot of times it's a single mom and she's working, because kids move in silence. If they don't want you to know something or what they got going on, you're not gonna know. The only way you know is if they're out of your home at a certain time. Yes. I'm gonna have to check into that. I'll check into it, and if I find anything out, what I'll do is I'll go to um one of your videos and put a comment in there, and then you can go look at it, and that way you'll know it's me, and then I done checked it out. But like I was saying, kids these days, uh, we don't give them enough credit. We don't give them enough credit, and we're not paying attention to them. You know, my suggestion is to any women that have young teenage boys, to sit them down and talk with them. Ask them, what's going on with you and your friends. How do you feel about this, or how do you feel about that? One of my grandson's classmates, he's 13. He shot himself. Mm-hmm. One of my grandson's classmates shot himself. So, me being who I am, I'm his grandma. I want to know, how do you feel about it, grandson? That's what I asked him. Grandson, how do you feel about that? Do you know where he got the gun from? Have you seen the gun? Have you touched the gun? I asked him all of those questions because I want to know, you know. Like I say, it goes back to the music, these video games. They don't. They're not allowed to play games like Grand Theft Auto. Uh, they play Fortnite now, and so I think that's a better choice than that Grand Theft Auto. I don't even think grown men should play that game because it degrades women. It teaches them all kinds of tricks of how to get guns, how to cook dope, how to do all kind of mess. And I'm like, who in the world would want to play this game? I get that it's entertainment, but it's teaching you how to carjack and murder and stab your best friend in the back and all that kind of stuff like that. I don't like that game. I never have liked that game. I will play Sonic the Hedgehog all day before I play what they call it, GTA. That's how they was throwing me off, because first they were saying the whole name Grand Theft Auto, then they shortened it to GTA, so I was lost for a minute. But my grandkids were honest and they told me, Grandma, that's Grand Theft Auto. And my 6-year-old granddaughter, she tells everything, so they can't get away with playing that, to put those images in their minds and everything like that. And so I'm grateful for her because she's my little spy. Yes, Miss Anointed Girl, that girl, like I said, I'm old school. I'm going to play Sonic. I'm going to play Pac-Man. I'm going to play those types of games. Now, oh, wait a minute. Let me take that back. I love Mortal Kombat. And I probably shouldn't play that either, but that's one of my games that I will play. But I'm grown, so I can do that. I can discern that this is just a game versus okay, like I'm finna go out here in the real world and take 6 arms that I don't have and do something to somebody. Let's see. I, let's see here. I was trying to go to your channel, Miss Casey. Dang. I don't know. I was trying to go to your channel so I could subscribe. Have you made KC Detox Diva? Is that the name of your channel, Miss Diva? KC Detox Diva? Okay, then I know when I get off of here, I'm going to go to it so I could subscribe. Oh, you are? Oh, hi, my visually impaired sister. Maybe we can talk about some things that you do to help you get through your day too. As far as like reading, and I have some great ideas that I want to put out there, but I'm not in the art of anybody stealing what I'm going to do either. So, do you have glaucoma? Is that how you became visually impaired, or is it something other than that? Dang, my mouth is dry. I need some water. Okay. Oh, I can't wait to get to your channel. I know you got some awesome stuff on there. I'm so ready for this. I'm all excited now. Me too. Even in my own house, I still bump into things. Well, at least you can drive. I can't even drive. The only thing they're going to let me drive is a mobility scooter. That's it. Oh, that's with the Lord, that's blessed. That's being blessed. Me too. And the crazy part about it is I can drive a mobility scooter better than I can walking on the ground. And that's just crazy. But the range of my vision is different when I'm walking versus driving because my feet are kind of like my eyes, you know. So I can feel those dips. I can feel those. I can feel the shift in the ground better when I'm walking. I do too. Girl, yes, I do too. Even when my daughter takes me places and everything, and she's my guide. And she's like, come on, Mom, I got you. And I'm telling her all the time, but I feel like I'm falling. I feel like I'm falling. So I have my white stick on one side and she's on my other side, but I still feel like I'm falling. I don't know, it's weird. And then like when I go into shopping centers, I don't know, it's something with those lights that yeah, those lights I already walk in a fog, but when I go into a building and they have their lights on and it's like a bright fog, then I get really confused. I start to get a headache because my eyes are sensitive to that light. But hell, what can I do? I still need to go in there and do what I need to do, i.e., another challenge for a person that's visually impaired. So when you got to walk around with protective glasses on to protect you from the light, then it kind of darkens it up, then you really can't see where the hell you're going in the store, but and I know a lot of these stores do offer a service where you can call and what is it, grocery shopping online or whatever. I think that's all fine and dandy, but they might pick up the wrong bread or not look at the date on all of the items that I'm getting, and I'm really particular about that kind of stuff. I like to go in the store and squeeze on my bread and look at the date and see, when it expires. People don't even think about looking at dates. Girl, mine does too. I'm completely blind in my left eye, and I have very little vision in my right eye, tunnel vision. So my left eye does what the hell it wants to do. It's looking all around. And my right eye is focused on what I can see. So of course, when I'm speaking with someone, they're looking at my left eye moving all around. Like, what is she looking at? Well, I'm looking at you, but so I have to explain it to them, and I don't mind explaining because, people are mean and cruel. Oh, she's cockeyed or this, that, there, the other. And they don't even know, what it is. Why make fun? Ask questions because one day it could be you. And you don't want anybody talking about you like that. So that's how I am. But I still get out there and push forward. They can't say anything to hurt my feelings because, for one thing, I did not have a choice in what was going to happen to me. Only the Lord knew. So if you got a problem with my eyes not being the same, then you need to take that up with the man up above because I didn't choose this for myself, And maybe this is what he wanted me to do, to talk to people about eye diseases or things that can cause him visual impairment due to a certain type of eye disease, Once you start talking to a person about it, then their understanding gets better. Then they don't well, hell, they might make fun. I don't know. But my point is just to bring awareness to that. Thank you, Miss Anointed. He's already taking care of me. He does it on a daily basis. People fail to realize if they look at our bodies, we have two of everything. Two eyes, two nostrils, two ears, two lips, two arms, hands, legs, so on and so forth. What an awesome God we have, because I still have one of my eyes that is functioning, and it is through him that I have the vision, the little vision that I have, and I'm grateful and blessed every day. So I could tell that to somebody, When a person loses an arm, they still have another one. It's through the grace of God that our bodies were constructed this way. So not all is lost and no worries. When I have surgery, I don't worry because he's already covered me. He's already let me know it is through him that I have this. And I'm very grateful. Some days I don't feel like getting up. Some days when I wake up, I can't see anything. And I just have to lay here in my bed and wait for things to come into focus before I can even get up and move, because I don't want to bump into something. I don't want to fall, So I guess that's him telling me to be still for a minute. Let me do this for you. Let me put your focus on before you move. And so that's how I look at it. Well, I guess I've babbled long enough. I want to thank all who joined me this morning. I appreciate it. I hope that you have a blessed and wonderful day. Miss Detox Diva, as soon as I end this, I will be looking for your page so that I could sub up. Can't wait to hear your great content. Miss Anointed, thank you for hanging in here with me. And get you some rest. Lay yourself down and get you some rest. And we'll meet up again, because I'm going to be driving around YouTube streets and see if I can run into y'all parking lot. Oh, goodness. Okay, my sister. Love you all. Thank you for coming in.